What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. We got a special treat for you guys in this video. In collaboration with ACiQ and the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization, we are going to be transforming the indoor heating and cooling system for this family that's a little bit down in their luck today. You're really going to want to watch this video, and it's already bringing tears to my eyes. Are you ready? Let's go. You guys see this Fujitsu, an AOU 24RLXFZ? It's 3-zone. Well, she no bueno. She also no bueno because of the lines that they used here. It's that non-UV rated junk that causes refrigerant leaks. Well, today we got a zone right there, a zone there, and a zone there. Today, this morning, before 12 o'clock, this 3-zone Fujitsu is gonna be replaced with this ACiQ Extreme outdoor heat pump side discharge side discharge outdoor heat pump inverter. This is gonna look perfect to replace that junk. Folks, Daniel just set up the ladder. Let's head on up to this top one, get the show on the road, stay clear of live power. Now, we're gonna be reusing the line set covers and fittings, so I don't want to lose any of these screws. Looks like that one was never installed, right? So there are these three. And then we got a couple over there. And the objective is to not lose anything today. That's the objective. But I got a feeling I'm gonna drop one of these screws. I really do. It takes special talent to do what we're doing. But that's what we get paid for. Look at this. They had an adapter to go to this 3/4 inch PVC with this, looks like dishwasher hose adapter, just like dry rotted, and that just came right off a long time ago. That's crazy. Okay, let's take this coupling apart, work our way down. I wonder what those screws are in there for. I guess maybe they didn't know how to put covers on. You see those screws there? 1/4 inch screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. Estupido. All right, we just got this first wall unit disconnected. We're gonna be able to reuse the communication wire here, so I may be able to give them even a lower price for this job here, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out, because the unit's going from there to here. The homeowner already moved the disconnect, so I'm being optimistic. All right, I got this wall mount bracket. This is the Rector seal, the WBB 300. We're gonna take a quick measurement. The center of our screws are 26 1/4 on center. We're gonna keep that in mind when we're attaching the wall mount bracket to the wall right there. All right, for the bolts and hardware to secure the wall mount bracket to the wall, I'm gonna use a 13mm deep socket. I prefer using a deep socket. Your mileage may vary, but the homeowner marked this out where he put a piece of plywood. So that's where we're going to put our wall mount bracket. And it's also going to be a good elevation off the ground, so no wind drifts, nothing like that we have to worry about. Definitely clear that snow line. All right. Let's get this show on the road here.
The longer one, right?
As far as the communication wire?
Yeah. That one on the floor looks like the shorter one.
Yeah, that's the shorter one, yep. Wow, look at that. Dead center. Love it. All right, that magical number was 26 1/4. So let's just bring this over a little bit. Let's get our center. You know what? Let's put one there. 26 1/4. Perfect. I like that. Let's get another bolt in here. Now, as long as you have this nice and secure to the structure it's being hanging from, you're good. But I like to concentrate more bolts on the right side of the unit because that's where all the weight is.
Pick it up. Push it up.
You alright, Gio?
I don't have any tickets left.
Watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. It's all good. Where's that drill? Put the Philip bit on it, please. Thank you. Put that on top of that bench, don't lose the screws. Don't lose the screws. Let's cut that out of the way. Unknown. All right, we're rocking and rolling right here, folks. All right. This is awesome, by the way. This is literally awesome what I made. I made a circuit breaker / power monitor and surge protector all in one device. I am a genius. Wait until I show you guys this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's still Thursday, May 7th. It is 9:47 in the morning here. We are rock and rolling here. We have that unit there. I don't know. We're doing whatever with that. That one's already out through the wall. We have this one there. And I just finished wiring my masterpiece. I created a waterproof surge protection and power supply monitor or power protector. I made this last week, and this is the first time we're going to use it here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So here is our primary power coming in. This is a 2-pole rated for up to 400 volts. Circuit breaker. We have our incoming voltage coming in here, L1, L2, and ground going to those two terminals there. And then up is our load side of it, and that's going into the top of our power protector. And the outlet is now going to the unit. Now, we're going to check some power here. It may not be doing what I think it's supposed to be doing, but right now the power is off to this, but we are still getting some voltage there. I did have a long memory there because I don't have any power there. So there's ground, L1, L2. We have no power there. And let's just do L1, L2. Nothing. So we have no power to the unit, but we have power here. So if I turn this on, we energize our surge protector, our power monitor, and the unit as well. As long as it doesn't do anything, we're good to go. And if you see here, we have incoming voltage of 251 volts. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's also controlled by Wi-Fi. I wasn't looking for that, just came with the product. So let's turn that off. Let's put our enclosure back on. Secure the liquid tight. Maybe like right, I don't know, maybe like right there or right here. And get the show on the road. All right, folks, let's work on this line set, make some nice flares. You can see that factory flare. That is, sorry to say it, it's ass. That is an ass factory flare. You agree? No? Look, you're like Don Julio over here with your big pimping glasses. Those prescription joints?
Of course. Look how thick they are.
Yeah, damn, what are you, blind? You're like Helen Keller. Damn.
You guys need to look into lace. You know what's so crazy? My dad's insurance covers that, but I'm too scared. I don't want to get. I did it. It's like my biggest fear to get blind.
Don't worry, God will provide. If God wants you to be blind, you're gonna be blind, and you will live a very grateful life.
That is true, but I do not want to be blind.
All right, right now we're flaring the 3/8 with the NAVIC, NAVAC automatic flaring tool. Not a shout out to NAVIC. They are not a sponsor of the channel. Maybe one day they will be, but right now they're not. You stop messing with that ladder, Gio.
I mean, it is like 7 times my height.
It is 7 times your height, especially when you're like 4'2". 4'1"?
Taller than him.
Yeah, I hear you. So watch out. Thank you. Gio's like finger playing with the hose. We don't love him, hose. Let me show you how we rock. Watch how we do this, folks. Watch how we do this. Now, the biggest thing with these mini splits, like anything else, is when you take this off, you want to hear that hissing sound. Incoming. Actually hit me in the chin. All right, let's use our torque wrench and tighten this up. Remember, always hold back with the larger wrench. And we're going to use about 18 pounds of pressure here, so it's not a lot. Click, click, click. Okay, perfect. Let's go to the next, the 3/8, holding back on the larger wrench. And I like to use around 35, 38 pounds of pressure on this. Click, 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 click. There you go. Easy peasy. Let's put the wrenches back in our back pocket. Get a little creative here with the hose. See? Look at that. Now all of this is going to go into here. Gio, let me get a cover. Cool. Let me get the top cover. I hate it when these screws fall out and you lose them on the floor and they're gone. Okay. You know, we may get done early enough to have breakfast this morning. Forget about lunch.
Do you want to drink some?
Negative. I do not want to drink. You don't have any vodka in that cooler. Oh, come on. There you go. Beautiful. All right, it's a 5 minutes after 10 here in the morning. The line voltage is connected. The rear right bedroom on the second floor is brought down. We're going to finish up that for second floor front right bedroom. This is the first floor right bedroom in the front, and here is the ACiQ 4-zone extreme heat pump outdoor condensing unit. This is a 27,000 BTU system. It allows us to connect to 4 zones, or 4 circuits, A, B, C, and D. You can use a minimum of 3 of them in order for them to work correctly. Now, this is the HPB series, the Extreme Series. We're going to be able to extract heat from the outdoor elements with outdoor ambient temperature of negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. And it will provide effective cooling performance even at a scorching 129 degree day. So if you live in the desert and you go above 129 degrees, it'll still work, but it's maybe you should go somewhere a little bit more cooler and not live in the desert. Now, this can be paired with a wall unit, a floor mounted unit, a regular ceiling cassette, or a slim duct ceiling cassette, as well as concealed ducted systems. ACiQ's got solutions from 6,000 BTUs all the way to 5 tons. That's right, folks, a 5-ton floor-mounted heat pump indoor blower. Imagine, 5 tons. Obviously, you're not going to hook up to a 27,000 BTU system, but yeah. And this is the Extreme Series, folks. So we're going to have amazing high efficient cooling and heating all year round for this customer. I can't wait for them to experience a nice cool house in these 3 bedrooms to complement the other system that we have. The beauty of automatic tools, just like a press machine or an automatic tubing cutter or an automatic flaring tool. Tools that help you do the job more quickly and efficiently are definitely tools you should be adding to your toolbox. So working on circuit A right now, we're going to label that as the second floor rear, right rear bedroom. All right, circuit B, zone 2, 1/4 inch.
Oh, I didn't realize you already had one hooked up.
A is done, yes. B is about to be done next. You know, I was watching those guys in Florida do this. Man, it was painful. Man, they're just... I guess there's different styles and techniques that different guys use, but man, watching him struggle making a flare.
Didn't have a proper flaring tool?
Well, he had a flaring tool. It's just, you know, not a simple process like this one is. You know, but, it is what it is, as they say, all right? It is what it is. Did I tighten that up already? I don't remember. Yep, there you go, 18 pounds of pressure. Perfect. All right, folks, it is 5 minutes to 11. We just started the vacuuming process on circuit A, which is zone 1. That is the first floor, rear right bedroom. No, that is the second floor, rear right bedroom. We have the ACiQ Tools Blue Vac Plus Micron gauge on there with 1,600, 1,500 microns and dropping. The goal is to get as low as you can. Now, industry standard is 500 microns, but we like to go much lower than that. We like to go into the teens, if at all possible. But normally we end up going around 30 or 40 microns on it.
Sorry.
Give me the finger.
No, I was waiting for you to stop recording.
Oh, okay.
26.
Oh, okay. 130 microns. When he finishes wiring that, we'll go to the next circuit and then get the show on the road. But I cannot wait to debut that beast right there.
6.7.8.
Yeah, we're good. Now it's 1 million.
Yeah.
Sweet. Zone A, number 1.
Does this have to be open?
Complete. Eventually.
I didn't hear refrigerant hiss.
Oh, yeah, me neither. Let's see if the same service wrench works there. Sure does.
There we go.
A bit of a wobble with this thing. Oh, the feet are not extended. We gotta extend the feet. The most tedious part of the install, the vacuuming process. The purpose of the vacuum is to get all of that moisture and non-condensables out of the system. Moisture is the #1 killer for compressors besides dirty filters. And you'll see that micron gauge shoot up and shoot down. So what's happening is as you're in this vacuum, this negative pressure, you know, moisture, as it boils off, it expands. I don't know, like 14,000 times its mass. I don't know. We have to ask ChatGPT. But you'll see it jumping up and down, up and down, up and down, because as some moisture boils off, it expands. So you're going to have more pressure in there, even though you're still in negative pressure. We're at 48.2 microns, which is like 14,000 times?
16,000.
Oh, I was close. So 47.8 microns. And we like to see 500 as the EPA and the regulatory commissions and just industry standard is what you need. 500 microns, right? But we are significantly lower than that at 47.1 microns. And then it jumps up to 0.2, 0.5. Look, it just went up to 49, now back to 46. Because that moisture is boiling off, expanding 16,000 times its volume, and that increases the pressure. But you got to do this. You got to make sure that it's tight and dry, because that moisture will get into the compressor oils and it will destroy your compressor. So we turned the isolation valve off on the straighter core removal tool, and it shot up to about 130, and then it started dropping down, so we know we're good. Tight and dry. So right now we're opening up the service valve on the 3/8 side. They don't like to come out easy. Oh, it's the third one. Oh, wait, this is circuit 3?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, you thought we had one more?
Yeah, I thought we had one more. Wow, 3 zones. All zones have refrigerant in them, and it's 11:28. I don't know. I think this is the first time in public. So we have surge protection for 240 volts, circuit breaker, power monitor, and voltage range conditioning. Beautiful. Here's one of the indoor units. 9,000 ACiQ. Whisper quiet, folks. Here is a second indoor unit, also 9,000 BTUs. Whisper quiet. And the third, 9,000 BTUs. Whisper quiet. Love it. This is how you zone. People are gonna think I'm lying to them, but it is 11:47. And there is the ACiQ 27,000 BTU 4-zone. We're only using 3. Ductless heat pump inverter outdoor unit. And my own little masterpiece right here. This is a circuit breaker, power monitor, and surge protector all in one. I built this. And it's pretty awesome. Waterproof enclosure. We got the 1/2-inch liquid tight, secured to the wall. We got 3 new line sets. The only thing that we reused here besides the covers were the communication wire. So I was able to save this client a little bit more extra money, bringing down the total cost of the installation down by another couple $100. An amazing job we did here this morning. A huge shout out to the Pipe Doctor team. Daniel, Gio, and his first day, Quentin. Let's get it done, folks. If you're getting tired of being bamboozled by your HVAC contractor, pick up the phone, give us a call, 516-348-6300, or save time, book online at pipedoc.net. The only thing that's left is put our sticker on here, and you never know, we may not be the next ones to service it, but scan that QR code. If you're HVAC tech, you can become a dealer of ACiQ. There you go, folks. Have a great day. If the future includes dancing red men powered by wind, we're gonna have a great time.